We need diesel to get about, LPG to cook and run the heating, food from the supermarket, airs, campsites and overnight stops. All these things contribute to the cost of a European trip. Hello and welcome back to the channel, and you've just seen our 9 weeks in 90 seconds montage. Thanks for tuning in.
In this vlog we're going to share with you the cost of our 9-week trip to Belgium and Luxembourg. We know everybody's budget is different and everybody travels in a different way, so we're just going to show what we did and how we travelled on our trip.
And we hope that if you've never taken your van abroad, that this might also help inspire you to take that step and enjoy Europe in your van. First up, diesel, which is usually one of the most expensive items for us, but given the size of Luxembourg and Belgium and the general locality to the Channel Tunnel, diesel on this trip has been really quite cost effective. We also benefited significantly because diesel prices in Belgium, and more so in Luxembourg, at the time of the trip were significantly less than they were in the UK.
Our biggest expense wherever we go, whether it's this country or any other country in Europe, is always food. In Belgium and more so in Luxembourg, we found food prices to be more expensive than the UK, and we needed to be careful in the supermarkets. We buy for breakfast, dinner and tea, snacks and alcohol, and try to keep our food down to £100 a week wherever we are, but we did slightly overspend this time.
Next up is gas. We use it for cooking, heating and running the fridge when we're off grid. We have a gas law refillable system, and in Europe it is so easy to find LPG at petrol stations.
How was your LPG experience?
LPG, perfect experience. I like the adapter in Belgium and Luxembourg, just works really well, good seal. 64 cents a litre.
Just got to remember you need to use a different adapter than you would if you were in France.
Motorhomes are really well catered for in Belgium and Luxembourg. We stayed at a range of different types of camper stops, ranging from €0 per night right up to €40 a night.
During our 9-week trip, we stayed at 11 official free overnight stops, 18 paid camper parks and 5 campsites.
And it's also worth getting yourself your Axi card, because this gives you discounted campsites off season. And we found that these discounts went into April and May and even into June, and we were saving between €5 and €8 a night. And one of our other expenses is laundry, and how much you spend on laundry is entirely up to you, but we found that we could access laundry facilities at campsites, in town centres, in the laundromats, but also in car parks attached to supermarkets, and that's usually the brand Revolution with washing machines and dryers, and it's great because you can just sit in the car park, have your lunch and get your washing done at the same time.
And finally, sightseeing. Now, we've got to be careful with sightseeing and eating out and entertainment because we've got a limited budget and we need to make it last. So we choose not always to go to every site, in particular because we've got the dog, so we like to spend our time outdoors on free sightseeing. But Jane does like a church and a museum, and she also likes a pint or two. So some of our budget has gone on those items.
Before we show you the final figures of how much our trip costs, I just wanted to say that don't overlook Belgium and Luxembourg as destinations. They're often countries that people drive through to get somewhere else, but they are really interesting destinations in their own right. And each part of Belgium and Luxembourg has its own history and culture to explore.
And I'd just like to say thanks for tuning in, thanks for the likes and thanks for the comments. It's really fun responding to them.
If you want to have a look back at what we've been up to, then we've got playlists on the Belgium and Luxembourg tour that we've just done, UK winter van life, and our first trip abroad was France and Spain back in autumn 22.
But if you don't want to look at them, I just hope that this little video will help you plan your own European adventure. Cheers. 18-3, no.
And it just means that, no, we don't do that either. And what we've learned, and what we've learned,
No, we haven't learned that either.
We haven't learned that either.
What have we learned?
I don't know.
Oh.
And what we've learnt is our big no, that was rubbish.
Yeah, and get. It's like you press that button and it starts.
Our weekly shop in Belgium and Luxembourg.
Camping.
Camper parks. But also for the. So let's swap. I don't know which way. Oh no, we usually do it that way, don't we?
I don't want to. It's not Anton Beck.
I know, that's why I'm trying to make sure we do. Different geographies in the different and each part of
Road.
And it's also worth getting.
Sorry, I burped. It was unavoidable.
Smell it from here.
Nice.